Welcome back to my channel. This is Stoney and we're back at it again today with another great video. We're back on the ancient creek bed that I believe exists on my property. But we're gonna do something a bit different. I've been thinking about it and I really should have ran all the gravels that were in those holes. So we're gonna do a new hole today, maybe two, but we're gonna run all that material through a classifier and then in one of my sluices. Let's get right into it. Just to catch you back up real quick, that was the first hole I dug. I got 3 small pieces, and then this hole, I think I got 1 piece. Now, the clay layer is slowly sloping down, so we're gonna go over here, right next to this other hillside. So this might have been on the outside of the bend, or it just might have been in the middle of where the creek was flowing. So we're gonna do a nice big hole in here, run it all through my Arbor Fab 1/8 inch classifier. This thing just chews. I'm telling you, chews through all the gravels and classifies it nice and fast. Then we'll put it through my Bigfoot sluice, which I got right over here, ready to go. And I got the mini mat in that bad boy today. I already busted through that first 6 to 8 inches. It might even be 6 to 10 inches of topsoil. You could definitely tell it's topsoil. And then look, you automatically get to sand and gravels and rocks like this. So now I'm going to run all this through a classifier right there, and you know, maybe there's a bunch of gold in this, and we'll just see how far down it goes. I might clean up my sluice a few times just so I can keep track of, you know, like the first foot down I get this, the second foot down I get this, just to try and keep it more methodical and try and chase you know, where the gold might lie. Really nice using this Arbor Fab classifier. The water stays in the bucket and it really cleans the material quick, washes them rocks off. And you got a lot of surface area where the rocks can go through all around this. And like I said, it cleans it super fast. Your hands aren't in the water. It just makes quick work out of this process. I'm really not sure if I'm on like the middle of the creek right here. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine when it comes to just choosing a hole and digging. But definitely gravels, which is good. Maybe today is the day I get some gold more than the other week. I'm still seeing that green rock show up, so that was good. That first hole I did, that green rock showed up, and I had a feeling I was on some gold. The second hole, I don't remember seeing any green rock. Maybe I just missed it. This hole I already see a nice big piece. Yeah, this right here is one big green rock piece. So it's a good sign for me. Okay, I'm already getting some clay, it looks like. And I'm not that far down at all. That's interesting. A couple more scoops out of here and see if I'm right on that assessment. Oh yeah, that's definitely clay because my shovel went through it. My shovel can't go through it because of a lot of rocks, but as soon as I hit clay, my shovel just sinks right into the stuff. So let me bring in here and show you what I got. So I'm not very far down at all, and you can already see I got some brown clay showing up, and my shovel went down there at the very bottom, went right through. So I'm already on the clay layer, It's not as deep as the second hole, but the first hole kind of the same. So maybe the creek came up on this end. I don't know. I might try and, you know, get all this gravel out of here and then try and maybe go past the clay, see how far the clay goes down, see if there's like more gravels below that clay. Give it a shot. All right, so we're gonna run through all this material right here. It's a lot of clay. I broke it up the best that I could. It's pretty thick stuff. It's like a soup. But once we're done with this, we'll go back and we'll dig through that clay layer and see if we can penetrate to the bottom of it. Hopefully we can. We'll see what's in there. I'm kind of hoping that there's gravels underneath, but we'll see. So I'll run through this bucket and I'll bring it back. All right, here's the material from that sluice. It took a while. That clay is a pain in the butt, but we got it. Now, based on what we got last week or the week before, I'm not looking to get much because I'm not sure where I'm at on that creek bed, but let's pan this down. See if we have any luck. Some pretty good sized stones in there. Get that out of there. It's just so hard knowing, you know, what spot you're on. Okay, there's a pretty good piece that just showed up. If you can see that guy right there. That's kind of more what I'm looking for when I'm doing these test pans. You know, pieces like that, they add up. And if you get a good spot, like I had the other week here, right in front of me, a lot of those add up to a whole bunch of gold. So, but like I said, I wanted to try something different. I've been eyeballing this spot for a while, and you know, it might be the future of where I kind of go here. There's more gold showing up. Yeah, so I'm seeing probably, I don't know, at least a dozen, if not 20 colors in here. All right, there it is. Yeah, about a dozen to 20 pieces. There's a pretty good piece right in the middle there. And there's some other good pieces in there. A lot of fly poop, like I said before, but there is some bigger pieces in there. So that is promising. That means that there is gold in that gravel. Now let's go back to the hole and see what else we can find out. All right, we're back at the hole, and I dug down pretty deep. I'm going to say it's about 3.5 to 4 feet deep. And I'm going to show you the different layers here that are really easy to see. But you got this topsoil layer, I'm going to say about 8 inches, okay? And then we got a gravel layer. I'm going to say that's about a foot wide. Definitely on this side towards the right. And then off to the left side, it might go down about 16, 18 inches. And then below that, there's a lot of just really dark red clay, and it's up here on the hillside where I was digging it out. And then below that, but I'm at the water level right now, and there's like a gray, like a gray clay color with some gravels attached to it. So I'm going to attempt to take a scoop out of there into a classifier with a pan, take that down to the creek and see if there's any gold in there. So I'm not quite sure what that gray layer is, but it's definitely like a really light to dark gray. And I can feel some rocks when I stick my shovel in there now. Before it was just going through real easy with the clay. So let's go down there, pan it down, and maybe there's gold down that layer. Okay, I tried my best to get that stuff down there, but it's way down there, so it's kind of hard to get the shovel to maneuver out. But you can see I got the red stuff, right? And then there's like gray. All this gray with some real fine stones in it, like over here. So that might be good stuff. So slap that rest of that into the classifier and pan this down. All right, there's a lot of clay in this classifier, so I just halved it into a bucket so I can work half of it at a time, because I have to really get this clay broken up. It's just so hard to work. But yeah, look, there's a lot of little rocks in here. So a lot of little rocks, some sand. So maybe that is another creek bed that was below that creek bed. Because, you know, sometimes these creeks can change directions and then come back. It's not just like a static thing where, you know, it flows there and then it's gone. It could always come back. You know, a tree could fall down, a landslide could happen, making, you know. So this could be from, I don't even know how old this can be. This could be really old. Like I said, I'm just not sure how long it takes clay to form. I really couldn't find any good information on the internet. Maybe someone else knows out there, but you know, that's a lot of time if it's that deep. A lot of time. Look at how muddy the water is. But yeah, look at all that material. That's looking for a nugget. Of course, there's no nugget there, but there's definitely quartz. There's the green rock that I always find. So there could be some petrified wood in there. I don't know. All kinds of good stuff. So this is just part of the bucket, or part of the first pan. Look at how bad that is. You got to break this up too. It's just like, it's just so freaking tough. It's crazy. You gotta really get it suspended. If you don't, it's not good. It's gonna be messy. It's gonna be messy. Really messy. I'm probably losing, if there is gold, I'm probably losing it. It's just so hard to work. Remember, do your finger tests. Make sure it's stratified in there to know that the heavies are going down. Feels like they are, so that's a really good sign. Okay, no gold there. No gold there. Let's do another one of these. Now I do think this second bucket, or this second pan that I'm working, the rest of the stuff, it's more of that gray stuff that's in there. The other pan had more of the red stuff in there, so this might be better. I'm not sure. We'll do our best. How are we looking? Pretty clean. Looking pretty clean. All right, not seeing any gold. No gold in the gray. No gold in the gray. Well, that's gonna end the journey for me today, but we're not done. Like I said, we're gonna keep working this baby. Now, we did learn a couple things today. Running all the gravels in that layer does produce gold. We got about 12 to 20 pieces and some good sized pieces running it all through the sluice. Now, that red clay layer is about 1.5 feet deep. And it's just clay. There's nothing else in it, just clay. Now, underneath that, we found that what I thought was going to be like some magical gray layer of clay, but I didn't produce any gold in that clay, but I only went down like 2 inches. So I think for the future, my next video, I got to make this hole a bit bigger so I can actually get down deeper, because right now it's kind of a pain in the butt to get anything in there. But I want to see how thick that gray layer is, run more of that material through some more pans, but maybe there's something underneath that gray layer that could yield gold. Maybe there's gravels. Maybe I'm on 2 different creek beds. I don't know. just over time. But seeing how far deep I went, I am definitely going back in time in this area. I don't know how far back I went, but I'm definitely going back in time. Anyway, I really appreciate you watching it. Please leave me a thumbs up if you enjoy the content and you're, learning something with me. Also comment. I answer everything to the best of my ability and pretty quickly. And then also, if you can subscribe, it helps me out a whole bunch, and I really do appreciate it. Until next time, keep getting that gold. Good luck out there. Stay safe, and I'll catch you on the next one.